In this video, I'll demonstrate how to create the export file in the payroll software for Easyfile for the year-end purposes. So the first step will be to check that that we've got the latest update of the payroll software, and you can see on the bottom of the screen where it will say what release you're on. Make sure it's the latest release, and you can check that on the website. Then we'll log into the payroll, and there are a couple of other things we need to check. The first thing is when we go to tax set on top, we need to make sure that the employer IRP5 information is filled in. So we'll click on that and make sure that your address and your pay-as-you-earn reference number, etc. are all filled in. Next step will be to go to the file header information and make sure that all that information is filled in. You can just click on same as company. Right, then we need to make sure that the 2019 tables are loaded, because we are going to calculate the tax for 2019, the year in 2019. So just keep on clicking on the bottom which is load tax year tables until it says in red 2019 tables loaded. Right, then we need to go and check that the employees information is correct. So we'll go to employees, select the person's name, edit general info, and make sure that the residential address, postal address is all filled in, and click on the button that says postal address and make sure that it says street address same as residential, and OK. And the last thing we need to check here is the banking information. So select the person's name, banking information, make sure that everything with a star is filled in, and OK. Right, then we'll go to the actual process of creating the file, and we'll click on batch jobs on top. And we're basically going to run down the right hand side where it says year end. So the first step will be prepare for last period site and pay as you earn calculations, and then just click on yes and OK. Then we move down to calculate site and pay as you earn, once again for the year 2019, and OK and yes and OK. Right, then we must go and check the site and pay as you earn results report, and there we can see if there are any over or under deductions, and that will give us an indication if there was any problem with the actual processing during the course of the year. So in this column where it says overtaxation, it should say 0. We can close that then and move on to sealed tax periods. Once again, just OK and yes and OK. And then we're going to create the file. So we'll go to IP5 IT3 certificates, and we'll go to the green button that says end Feb generate IP5 transactions, once again for the year 2019, and OK and yes and OK. Right, then we move up to the white button that says IP5 submissions, and you'll see that the submission is there. It's been created. It says 2019 transactions, and it says test at this stage. So we'll go down to edit, test live, and change the test to live, and OK. And then we can go to generate ASCII file, the white button, click on that, and make sure that the file path says C mirror, C:\mirror/, and we'll click on go. So that has now created the export file to your C drive under the mirror folder with the name IRP519. That's what we're going to import into Easyfile. And that concludes the portion. Oh, there's one other thing we need to do. You click on reports on top and select EMP 501, and just make sure that you select the February month, the end of Feb, 28th of Feb, and print to Excel. Now these figures we're going to use to fill in Easyfile, so you can just print this report out and keep it handy next to you. We're going to be using it in the next section, which is the Easyfile section.